From Studio A, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our show. I hope you enjoy the next half hour of challenging questions and answers. Today, we welcome two new teams, Waynesboro and Northeastern, who will undoubtedly impress you with their knowledge and brain power. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get to work now, because here comes today's opening round. We have 10-point questions and one big brain buster brought to you by Turkey Hill. Good luck to all 6 of you. Let's get to work now with this 10-point question. Caleb Williams was named college football's most valuable player. What is the 2022 trophy he received? Kyle. Heisman Trophy is correct for 10 points. He has a hat with a white plume, a large cloak, and a long sword, and a big nose. Who is this literary character? Emma.
Scrooge?
No, not he. Sorry. Lauren?
Gandalf?
No, sorry. It's Cyrano de Bergerac. In 1947, the department tried to change its image by changing its name. It's now the Department of Defense. What did it used to be called? Emma.
Department of War?
You are correct for 10 points. Plants produce this sweet fluid to attract pollinating insects. In Greek mythology, it was considered the drink of the gods. What is it, Reese?
Nectar.
It is nectar, yes. Wooed by many, including Philip II of Spain, she never married. Who was the Virgin Queen of England? Emma.
Elizabeth I of England?
You are correct. Because he tried to control the excesses of some big businessmen, conservatives called this president a trust buster. Who? Kyle.
Roosevelt.
Which one, please?
Theodore
Roosevelt. He was the Rough Rider over the malefactors of great wealth. The reciprocal of 3/4 is 4/3. What is the reciprocal of the decimal 0.125? Lauren?
8.
8. Good for you. Good mathematical expression on your term. Yes. Music is full of Italian terms, but the language of ballet is largely taken from another language. What language, Emma?
French.
From French, you are correct. His Christmas tales include The Chimes, The Cricket on the Hearth, and The Battle of Life, The Haunted Man, and A Christmas Carol. Who is this Victorian author? Emma again.
Charles Dickens?
You are correct again. And now it's time for the Big Brain Buster brought to you by Turkey Hill. For 10 points and a gift certificate for Turkey Hill ice cream for everyone on the team. Elizabeth Holmes, founder and CEO of Theranos, has been sentenced to 11 plus years in prison for defrauding investors. What did Theranos' design technology promise to accurately test? Emma.
Blood sugar levels?
I can't accept that. Sorry, no. Any idea? Reese?
Blood pressure.
No, it's just blood, not just particularly sugar level, so I cannot accept it is blood. So nobody wins the Big Brain Buster today. Built in the 3rd century BC to prevent invasions by northern nomads, it winds along the edge of the Mongolian plateau. Calvin.
The Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China is correct. 3 words sound alike but are spelled differently. So we're looking for a homonym here. It's the 13th letter of the Greek alphabet. It's an African antelope. It means unfamiliar or modern. We stumped you on the word new, N-U, G-N-U, and N-E-W respectively. Manuscript, manage, and command all come from the Latin word manus. What does manus mean, Emma?
1.
No, sorry, incorrect. Any idea, Northeastern? Lauren?
Hand.
Hand is the correct answer. Yes, this is my letter to the world that never wrote to me. Who wrote this poetic line and more than 1,000 other short poems? Emma.
Emily Dickinson?
She's the one. 55 years ago in January 1967, this city held a gathering of the tribes for the Summer of Love. It took place in the neighborhood of Haight-Ashbury. In what city? Peter.
Paris.
Not Paris, no. Sorry. Northeastern? I guess none of you were around when hippies were around, because this was San Francisco, the Summer of Love. Invented in 1817, this tubular toy consists of 2 flat mirrors which meet at an angle, producing repeated symmetrical reflections of an object. What is this device? Peter.
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope's correct. This phylum contains more species than any other animal group combined, including the centipede, the grasshopper, and the spider Reese.
Insect.
No, sorry, it was arthropods. Well, that sound takes us to the end of the round and to our first break. We're going to get ready for the one-on-one rapid fire and team lightning rounds while you watch these very important messages.
WGAL8 Brainbusters will return after this. Participants on WGAL8 Brainbusters each receive a portable power bank for mobile devices, and the top 4 winning teams will share grants totaling $10,000. So good luck, teams. Now, here's Rich with our coaches and alternates.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters. I'm here with Mrs. Stacy Sawicki. She's a gifted support teacher at Waynesboro. Great to have you here. I've been a coach before.
Thank you. Yes, I have.
Thanks for bringing such a great team to Studio A. But let's take advantage of this moment and find out a little bit about you. So you've been a teacher for several years, and did somebody or something inspire you to become a teacher?
Well, that's really nice when you say several years, because it's been 30. But no, when I was in 5th grade, my 5th grade teacher, her name was Barbara Schumacher. She was phenomenal, and I knew from that point on I wanted to be a teacher.
And just touched you and said, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And 30 years later,
Pretty much.
you're still teaching.
And I'd like to give a shout out to the other person that's important in my life, my dad, Alan Sheely. You'll watch this later.
Good for you. I get it. All right, Mr. Sheely, great. Let's move on. We have a lot of work to do. Let's meet today's coach. And this is Arden.
Aiden.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Aiden Coulter, you are a junior.
Yes.
And we're all good at several things, you know, but you're good at a particular activity that I find so intriguing.
Yes, ballet. Yep.
And where do you...
I dance at the City Ballet School in Hagerstown, Maryland.
and how long have you been...
I've been dancing for around 7 years now, since I was about 9 years old. And I got into it when I saw my sister dancing, and I was like, I want to do that too. So...
It builds such strength, such focus.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing. Thanks for being here. And now let's meet our coach and alternate from Northeastern. This is Mr. Edward Aubrey. He teaches math. And if I were to ask you something, something unusual, is there something that might surprise your students to find out about you, if you're willing to share?
I am. I often surprise my students when I get new classes to tell them that I am a published novelist. I have 6 books in print right now. The one that I'm known for is a time travel story called Unhappenings, and it's got about 2,000 reviews on Goodreads.
I'll look it up. Thank you very much. Now, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Could you tell us what your name is?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. And what's your last name?
Kiefer.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior. And tell us something interesting about yourself.
I've been doing cheerleading for 10 years.
And is that something when you go to college that you want to pursue, perhaps?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to, you know, it's an athletic sport. I mean,
Yeah, people don't think it's a sport, but it is.
It really is. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting your team. And now let's get back to work. It's time now for today's one-on-one rapid fire, where we pit our individual players against each other and find out what's happening in their busy lives. Emma Coulter. Nice to have you. You did very well in that first round of play. You are the sister of the young man who was the alternate, and it's great to have you both here with Aiden. And you're a junior over at Waynesboro. And, you know, there's a lot happening in this world today. And I know as a teenager, there's a lot of things that worry about you, not the least of which would be homework. But something really profound bothers you. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, I would say that I think the greatest issue of my generation's time right now is definitely climate change. You asked us what keeps us up at night, and that definitely keeps us up at night. Nature has always been my safe space, and I worry that someday other kids won't have that same safe space for themselves, and also overall that we just won't have a very safe place to live. So I hope that we can make the right policy changes in the future
Thanks
for a brighter
taking an
future.
interest. That's really important for young people to really embrace important things that mean a lot to them and fight for them. Let's meet the Reese Golden, and he's a senior from Northeastern, and it's great to have you here. And obviously, you're a good player because you like to read. We have seen that over and over again, people that read. And you have a particular series that you're most fond of.
Yeah, Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. It's my favorite. It's also the longest I've ever read. Each book is like 1,300 pages, but I love it.
It's impressive. I'm not familiar with it. What genre?
It's a fantasy.
Fantasies. Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much for being here, both of you. Let's put you two one-on-one. He's the sinister voice of Darth Vader since 1977. Who is this actor? We stumped you both on James Earl Jones. All of the following lines are from the same play. Brevity is the soul of wit. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. And something is rotten. Emma.
Romeo and Juliet.
No, sorry. Reese, something is rotten in the state of Denmark. Any idea? Oh boy, we stumped you on Hamlet by William Shakespeare. And finally, the Allegheny and the Monongahela, these rivers come together at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What river do they form? Emma?
The Susquehanna.
Not the Susquehanna? No, sorry. Reese, any idea? They formed the Ohio River. 80-40. Let's now meet our two captains. So first from Waynesboro, it's a pleasure to welcome Kyle Swanson. Kyle is a sophomore, and you're the captain of the team. And you already have a specific goal and a specific goal that you are determined to get admitted to. If you'll please share this with us.
Yes, I would like to attend the Naval Academy to become an astronaut.
It's just a fantastic goal. It takes a lot of work. I've known students that have gotten in there. Are you prepared for what it takes to get in?
I am.
And what are some things that you might be doing contributing to this effort?
I play 3 sports and I take Russian.
Oh, and you're a great student and you're here on Brainbusters. That's another activity. Fantastic. We wish you the best of luck with that effort. Lauren Edgar is a junior from Northeastern, and it's great to have you here. And you know, we all dream and we have hopes, and you have a particular dream that you're willing to share with us.
Yes, I dream of becoming a renowned scientist one day, and I would like to travel the world, do research, and maybe write science books, and I just hope to solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Fantastic. And like Kyle, I would ask you, are you doing everything at school and focusing on the right coursework and stuff to make sure that this can happen?
Yes, I think I am. I'm taking a lot of math and science courses, and I'm really passionate about those subjects.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, Lauren and Kyle, I hope you're passionate about these 3 questions as we put you two one-on-one. Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution states that an actual enumeration shall be made every 10 years in such manner as Congress shall by law direct. What is that enumeration of the U.S. population called? Lauren.
The census?
It is the census for 10 points. Yes, if you add one infinite set of numbers to another infinite set of numbers, what's your total? Lauren?
Infinity?
Yes, I know it was a little trick question, but it is indeed infinity. And finally, carbon is found in more than 90% of all known compounds. What is the most abundant carbon compound? Lauren again.
Carbon dioxide?
You are correct again. Good for you. Science came in handy, certainly with those questions. 80-70. We're now going to meet our final players in today's competition. So first, from Waynesboro, pleasure to welcome Peter Childers. And you're a freshman, the youngest of the group here. But even as a freshman, you are focused and determined to head to a single special college. Tell us about that.
Yes, I would like to attend BYU Brigham Young University out in Provo, Utah, and I'd like to become a civil or structural engineer there.
And why BYU? Why are you determined to go there so
well,
much?
It's one of the top colleges in the country for civil engineering and other types of engineering, as well as other interests that I'd like to pursue.
And Utah's a great state, no doubt. Good luck in your efforts. Vin Nguyen, great to have you here. You are from Northeastern, 15 years old, and you know, I leave my house and I always make sure I have my keys, my wallet, my cell phone, my glasses. But there's something else besides that that you are determined to make sure you always have.
Like before I leave to go to another place, I always have my pen and my notebook because I usually try not to like abuse my short-term memory, so I just write down things on a jot and then look back on it.
Good for you. So do you make lists?
Yeah, I make bullet points and a list and like what I have to do for each day.
Do you give yourself check marks when you get them accomplished?
Yeah.
I could have started employing that strategy because I know it'll help. All right, then, Peter, let's put you two one-on-one. The answer is in the address. How many years were between the signing of the Declaration of Independence and Lincoln's Gettysburg Address? Peter?
87 years.
87 years. Of course, the hint was 77. It was published in 1848 to rally the workers of Europe. What is this long... Peter?
The Communist Manifesto.
Was this long essay by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels? Good anticipation. And finally, Bozeman, Missoula, and Billings are all cities in this western state. Its capital is Helena. What state is it? Peter?
Washington.
No, not Washington. Sorry. Vin, do you have any idea? Vin? Oh, sorry. I think the correct answer is Montana. So we have to take that as incorrect. I'm so sorry. 100 to 70. Let's pick up the pace now and play today's 60-second team lightning round. Okay, Lauren, your team is behind at this point, but only by 30 points. But you will have the pleasure and luxury of selecting first among these three quizzes: Potpourri Workout, Letterbox, Monopoly Here and Now.
Letterbox.
It's nice to get letters sometimes, especially these letters, because you can earn 10 points each for identifying the letter of the alphabet suggested by each of the clues. Lauren, I take your answer as the team's answer. Reese and Vin are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. It's the Roman numeral for 500. D. To a chemist, it's the symbol for element number 5, boron.
B.
Correct. Henry Ford's best-selling model.
F.
T. Model T Ford. Hawthorne's scarlet letter.
A.
Correct. Vanna White's favorite vowel.
E.
Correct. The first word in the Canadian national anthem.
O.
Oh, Canada. Yes, for Einstein, this letter represents the speed of light.
C.
Correct. First person singular pronoun.
I.
Correct. Harry Truman's middle name.
S.
Correct. To Datsun, it's a kind of car. To Zorro, it's his signature.
X.
Z. In the movie Skyfall, Inspector Ralph Fiennes plays this character.
R.
M. The chromosome that separates the boys from the girls.
Y.
Y does. In baseball, it's a symbol for a strikeout, and that was K. A little faltering, but you came through with 8 correct, so 80 points came your way. Waynesboro, is this a break for you? We're going to find out shortly with Potpourri Workout and Monopoly Here and Now.
Potpourri Workout.
Potpourri Workout. It's time to stretch your mind in a few simple mental exercises. No sweat. For 10 points each, identify the following variety of people, places, and things. Kyle, I take your answer as the team's answer. Emma and Peter are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. These are the bones in your spine.
Vertebrae.
Correct. This is the imaginary line at latitude 0.
Equator.
Correct. The number of amendments in the Bill of Rights.
10.
10 is correct. The War of Roses was fought in this country.
England.
Correct. He lived near Walden Pond and wrote about it.
Thoreau.
Correct. This is the largest state east of the Mississippi.
Texas.
Georgia. It's 10% of 10%.
1%.
That's correct. George and Lenny are characters in the short novel by John Steinbeck.
Grapes of Wrath.
Of Mice and Men, it's the most common instrument in a symphony orchestra.
Violin.
Violin. Yes, he ruled the Soviet Union during World War II.
Stalin.
He's the one. An artist's range of color or the board on which she mixes them.
Palette.
Palette, yes. The crystal is used to separate light into a spectrum.
Prism.
Prism is correct. Shakespeare set the play at Prospero's Magical Island.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
The Tempest. What? Oh, and that takes us to the end. 10 correct. So 100 points came your way. 200 to 150. It's now time to reveal today's bonus Brainbuster category. During our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of employment. So we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues after this.
Watch Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. Okay, Waynesboro is holding on to a lead, but not by much, because everything can change now with today's bonus Brainbuster. During our break, our teams wagered 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, or 25 points based on their knowledge of employment. We're going to head into the News 8 newsroom with Susan Shapiro. She has today's question. Susan, welcome to Brainbusters.
Thanks, Rich. Now it's time for your bonus Brainbuster question. In October 2022, the U.S. Labor Department announced a proposal that would classify millions of home care aides, Uber drivers, and DoorDash delivery drivers as employees rather than independent contractors. What three-letter term describes these workers? Again, in October 2022, the U.S. Labor Department announced a proposal that would classify millions of home care aides, Uber drivers, and DoorDash delivery drivers as employees rather than independent contractors. What three-letter term describes these workers? Good luck with your answers. And now back to Studio A. Rich?
Thanks, Susan. Good luck, teams. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay, they're still consulting. We'll wait for Kyle. I need you to write something down. This was more challenging than we might have expected. Oh, wait till everybody closes their pen. Lauren, can you write something? Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Kyle, we always start with this side of the set, so if you'll kindly show us your response first. Drew. No, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to deduct 15 points from your score, but only 15 points, so it takes you to 185. Lauren, what about you? Did you come up with the right answer?
You got a mistranslation.
Blue-collar workers, no, and a
BCW.
25-point wager. That's a significant wager where you have to deduct 25 points from your score. The correct answer is gig, G-I-G, gig workers. And Emma and everybody, I'm sure, acknowledges it. Okay, 185 to 125. Who's going to return for round two? Well, we're going to find out very shortly, because now it's time for today's final frenzy. This time, 20-point questions. Good luck to all 6 of you. Larger than a skunk, smaller than a wolverine, it is a ferocious carnivore with short, thick legs. And Reese?
Badger?
A badger is Wisconsin's mascot. This African country is a vast emptiness of more than 1 million square miles, larger than Texas and Alaska combined, with fewer than 30 million people. What stretches from Chad to Ethiopia, from Uganda to Egypt? Reese again.
Sahara?
Not the Sahara, no, sorry. Kyle.
Sudan.
Sudan's the correct answer. Her real name is Alice O'Connor. Her novels include Anthem, We the Living, Atlas Shrugged, and The Fountainhead. Who is this author and founder of Objectivism? Emma.
Alice Walker.
Not she, no, sorry. Any idea? Oh, I know you've read Ayn Rand. One was William, the other was Arthur. One wrote the words, the other wrote the music for the Gondoliers, Pirates of Penzance, and the Mikado. What were their last names? Emma?
Rogers and Hammerstein.
Fantastic guess, but no, that is incorrect. Any idea? The other one you might think of is Gilbert and Sullivan. It's the northwestern part of the Indian Ocean that borders Iran, Pakistan, and western India. What sea is it? Kyle?
Bengal.
No, not the Bengal Sea. No, sorry. Any idea, Northeast? Oh, we stumped you on the Arabian Sea. Established in 1768 under the patronage of King George III, its first president was Sir Joshua Reynolds. What is this honorary society of English artists? It's called the Royal Academy of Art. His paintings of the seascapes include the Lifeline, the Northeaster, and Gulf Stream. Who was this popular artist of the late 19th century? We stumped you on Winslow Homer. On the Celsius scale, absolute zero is negative 273 degrees. On what temperature scale is the freezing point positive 270?
Kelvin.
The Kelvin is correct. It's all done with mirrors and lasers. The result, 3D photography. What is this technique or the image produced by it? Emma again.
CGI.
Not CGI, no, sorry. Any idea, Northeastern? It's called a hologram. or holography. He was president of the American Philosophical Society for 20 years and president of the United States for 8. Who was this philosopher president?
Abraham Lincoln?
No, sorry. The correct answer was Thomas Jefferson, but that doesn't matter because Waynesboro is triumphant and will return for round 2 with a score of 225 to 145. We had a fantastic time, and we hope we will see you in just a short moment or two.
Scorekeeping for WGAL 8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this.
Waynesboro held on to their lead and they would not let go. They are coming back for round 2. Coming up on the next WGAL 8 Brainbusters, we're very excited to welcome 2 new teams, Hanover and Bishop McDevitt. We're expecting a very exciting half hour and we hope to have the pleasure of your company as well. From all of us here at Studio A, thanks for watching. So long.